Okay, live. And send to Discord. I should also be sending to X. Okay, now let's set up a few more stuff before we get going. Yeah, I actually have to make sure, because there was this one time I just pushed play and took it on good faith. It actually wasn't working. I am such a noob at this. I might need to get a separate system where I play on one system, stream on the other if I actually want to stream games, because I can't get constants to work like at all. Oh well, I can record it, then put it up later. I already did that on the Kick, Twitch, and the live. For YouTube, I want to edit first. Okay, look at me just yabbering on. Well, it's not like anyone's watching just yet. Still, it's online for prosperity now. In which case, hello everyone! Sat here, how you guys doing? And Happy New Year! 2026 is here. Hopefully it's all the way up. Let's not have a repeat of 2020. Please, that sucked. Okay, yeah, getting some New Year messages. Hey everyone! Yeah, so obviously this year I'm staying in. Last year actually went out with the missus. It was an okay time at a festival kind of deal. Right, so hold on. Copy text. I want to share that I'm streaming on X. But we'll start pretty soon, don't you worry. Alright, paste. Delete that, because I don't want... And there, sent. Ooh. Oh, let's see this one. Yeah, I'm just having a look at my phone right now, and... Okay, that's kind of a flex. Check this out. Oh, it's kind of a flex, honestly. Probably doesn't show too well. Oh well, can't be helped. Anyway, right, that's done. Put that away. Silence. So unfortunately, thanks for all the Happy New Year wishes, but my phone's off now. Because I am going to start streaming now. Alright, so now I can give this my undivided attention. So, we had an okay stream last time with Fate Stay Night. Yeah, take the glasses off. I try not to emphasize I need glasses now. Yeah, I've kept how old I am from everyone for so long, but now it's kind of showing. So, it was just a day of training and, dealing with the new status quo. I'm still surprised how confident everyone is about the fact that, yeah, Saber can take anyone out now that Berserker's out of the picture. Well, we all know that cannot be true. I mean, I'm expecting them to have a great fight with Assassin like it did in Unlimited Blade Works. But what is going to be different with Caster now? And let's not forget Lancer as well. We still have contenders. And who knows, might Gilgamesh show up again? Spoilers for those people who haven't played the game or seen Fate Stay Night, the Fate route. But then again, I don't know if Gilgamesh will come in as well, because he didn't really play much of a role in Heavenly Fields, did he? I kind of feel like he got taken out. Oh well. He was the antagonist in Unlimited Blade Works. So, what's going to happen this time? Okay, let's find out. Alright, let's see. Streaming is still good. Where is you? Okay, launched. Yeah, actually, I kind of been launched ages ago. And there we go. Fate! Alright. Yeah, trying to get comfortable. Alright. Load. Hold on. Oh, wait, what's happening? Oh, okay, we're good. Ah, yeah, totally forgot to do that. Hope it doesn't slow things down. Hold on. There's something I want to do first. Uh, where is... Okay, there you are. Are you still... Oh, okay, wait, good. Pop chat out. Pop chat out. New window. Alright, there we go. Yeah, just setting stuff up to pay attention to chat while I'm playing. Yeah. Okay, I think we're ready. Oh, no, okay. Alright, let's get going. So, day 13. Just had a bit of training, then Ilya seeing his daily life. Can't really teach him, can't really learn much from Rin, and Saber is finally realizing, yeah, you're a lady, he's a guy. Well, they did kind of do it, so obviously. A red hill covered in corpses and a gray sky. The heavy clouds drifting away announced the end of the battle. I know this scene. This is a scene I've seen many times already. This is one of the battles Saber experienced. These are the remains of the battlefield so familiar to her. After this, she'll return to her castle, the people will celebrate her victory, and they'll prepare for the next battle. No break in between? This is her everyday life. Well, I guess not. Dang. This is but one of the 12 great battles she has gone through. This is why she does not bear any memory of the victory, but merely accept it calmly. So, battle is just a grind to her. I think about such random things. That is not a dream. Just a cold truth that cannot be changed. From the moment she drew the sword from the stone, she was not human. After becoming the feudal lord like her father, she became a king with many knights. She was called King Arthur or Arthuria, and the girl who tried to become the knight had her life turned around. One could say that it ended. At that instant, the girl, childlike creature, disappeared, and like this, the king of knights. To the son of the king. That is because the one to govern many territories and control the knights had to be male. Okay, didn't we go through this before? It is a dream, so it's probably just repeating again. Probably. Still the truth for all her life. Don't know what suffering she went through, as I am only watching from a distance. And who is you watching? These must be her memories from the 10 years she spent as king. There's only one thing common to all of them. Even on the throne, even in the hallway, even on the battlefield, no one talked to her. Well, okay. Well, she is the king. He only had reverence for her presence. Even the loud round table filled with knights' tales of bravado falls silent when the king says, "Oh, come on, she wants to join in." So that's what it means. She was only idealized. Many knights looked down on Arthuria, who looked like a small kid, and they did not approve of swearing their sword to her. But because she drew the sword that they could not, they had to obey her, at least in form. Oof. So, even though she did all of that, they did not really respect her. Well, maybe Lancelot did. They just accepted the disgrace, believing that it would pass. That sucked. Even if she drew the sword, she's just a child. Even with Merlin's help, she will fail soon enough. Wow. What then happens? They need to only take the holy sword away from her and select the key. Really? Oh boy. So there wasn't really, well, at least that's what this dream is implying. There wasn't really much loyalty towards King Arthur. They just had to bear with it because, well, they couldn't pull the sword. But Arthur did. Arthuria did. She did. And so they have to bear with that, at least follow along. I mean, yeah, she's just a kid. She'll fail, and then we'll just carry on like we would like. Spoiler, that's not how things work out. Yeah, the results were different. The knight that just entered adulthood was a king without flaw. She brought peace to the fighting lords and immediately fought off the invading enemies. Of course, it wasn't because of the power of the Holy Sword. The Holy Sword only protects the king. It is the king's power that protects the country. And that way she surpassed the knights with results. The protection of the Holy Sword works only against enemy swords. It does not help rule over people's hearts. She worked hard to be an ideal king. And so the knights had to follow their king from their heart. Okay, wait, eventually they became loyal. Eventually, took a while. They suppressed their dissatisfaction with the young king as they saw he was perfect. Yeah, they don't know the one flaw. She tried to be an ideal king. Being an ideal king was a condition of their support. There was no room for the human Arthuria. The girl determined to be king. A great knight who pulled out the holy sword, who did not age from that moment on, and one who won 12 great battles. The more perfect she was, the more people kept away from her. The longer she stayed that way, the more isolated she became. That was her true identity. But she still did well. No, she did too well. She defeated her enemies efficiently, minimized the victims in battle. No matter what kind of war it is, a battle will have victims. So she believed she should make sacrifices before the war to prepare the army and to defeat the enemy efficiently. She would exhaust one village to prepare the army, defeat the invaders before they could damage the land, and save 10 villages. Well, that is efficient but kind of cold. She still exhausted and probably destroyed one village. That was the solution she came up with as the king, and in truth it was the best policy. But the knights must have been unhappy. Well, okay, now what? I thought they finally were loyal. For them, only the invader should die. It was only proper to win without allowing any victims. Okay, you are asking for way too much. Way too much. That's not how wars work. Both sides suffer losses. You simply minimize yours and maximize the enemy's. There's no need for sacrifice one's own territory before a battle. Yeah, like I said, that was kind of cold. We will win, so there will not be any victims. There will not be any victims, so the king's actions are fruitless. That's what they thought. Okay, really? It was just a fantasy. Once the battle began, the knights did not think about the small villages. It was only natural for them to trample over them, as the small villages are not what they seek to protect. But still, come on. You know, there's still people there. Protect them, too, please. It's only natural to be destroyed by invaders. But it is a great sin to destroy them with your own hands. Yeah, like I said, cold. So they took umbrage to that. They did not like that. She knew that. But a king cannot allow her personal feelings to affect her decisions. She kills her emotions to make a decision, and the knights suppress their personal feelings to obey. And after many sacrifices and continuing victories, the country became stable. The price of that was a revolt against the king. Anyway, she fought 12 great battles, so she probably had to sack, or as they put it here, exhaust 12 villages. But each village she sacrificed saved 10 others. But they won't see that. They can't. King Arthur does not understand human feelings. Well, one night said so and left the castle. It's a ridiculous story. Nobody wanted her to be human, but they revolted against her because she didn't have a human's feeling. Yeah, that's such an oxymoron. The age of chaos continues. The knights who had been dissatisfied with the king for some time became more dissatisfied after that one night left. So, who was it? Who was it that started this whole thing? Who was the activator? Who was the fuse that lit this bomb? They pushed all problems onto her and cornered her. Ruin was its sight. Death if she could not solve all problems. Really? And that's it is. Even if she did, the results would still be the same. Such trivial things are no concern to a king. Her mind will not change even if she is abandoned, feared, or betrayed. Probably because she had her mind made up long before. She abandoned her emotions from the moment she decided to pull out the sword. The scene from a few years before, knights from all over the country gathered to try to pull out the sword in the stone. Nobody could pull it out, and the knights were desperate to choose the most superior king by competing jousting skills. Yeah, they did mention that in the last sequence. They failed and they were like, so what, we can't pull the sword, let's just compete and the best guy gets to be king. So they had a jousting tournament. And they forgot all about the sword. And she just walked up and, yeah, I pulled it, so I'm your king now. In the distance are the brave sounds of the cavalry. The roars of the knights are far away, and there's no one around the stone. So no one was there to actually see her pull the sword out of the stone. What did the girl think before that? Before she realized it, an unknown Magus was standing behind her. And that must be Merlin. You should. And he was actually telling her to think things through? As if he didn't prepare all of this. He says he's not trying to frighten her, but that she should stop. You will not be human once you take hold of the sword. He also said that she would be resented by all humanity and die a miserable death. She could not have been without fear, because the Magus showed her the end she would face if she took the sword. That just made the girl more determined. Really? Honestly, being told you get a bad ad will make any normal person at least pause and be like, okay, would it be worth it? She nodded firmly when she was shown her future. The magus asks her if she is really fine with that. So, even though she saw a grim future, she still saw a lot of people with smiles, and guess those smiles were worth it. She takes a sword. And he and the magus turned his back. And what would that be? I'm assuming your humanity. And leaves these prophetic words. That's right. The girl only wanted to protect everyone. But to do so, she had to throw away the emotion of wanting to protect people? Because one cannot protect a country as king if one has human emotions. She accepted it and pulled out the sword. She accepted it and swore to live as the king. So her heart would not change even if she was abandoned, feared, or betrayed. She threw away her heart. The young girl decided to protect it in exchange for it. Who would ever know of such a sublime oath? She chose to fight, no matter what. She still chose to fight. Even if there was inevitable solitary ruin waiting at the end. And the end was this, the Battle of Hamlan. One knight usurped the throne while King Arthur was on the campaign. Our country split in two, and a war began. So they actually waited till she was out? Really? In the legend it said that knights and chivalry were utterly destroyed. She slashed away the knights that once followed her and attacked the lands that she once protected. The knights who sided with her died and her body was crippled. There was nobody around her. That's normal, nothing has changed. The only thing in her heart is her pride as the king. She knew of this end, but she still ran through her life because she believed something came of it. That's why she has no regrets. If there's one regret, it is that the country is in ruin. Yeah, that sucks. She raises her eyes. She might be able to see the distant castle from this hill. But all that's there is the remains of the battle, a deep forest, and a lake she must return to. Yes, the hill she ran through is now a wall she cannot climb over. Strength escapes her shoulders, and for the first time, the girl lets go of the holy sword by her own will. And that is the end. It's only natural for the dream to end there. Because that is the end of her memories. So this is one end that cannot be changed. She worked so hard, she was resented, and she was betrayed. No one ever realized that she loved the people more than the country, and she was always the merciless king. She was never rewarded or understood. On the red hill of swords, the solitary girl who was always betrayed is about to face death. And we wake up. Upsy daisy. Oh, it's raining. That can't be good. Yeah, dramatic stuff always happens during rainstorms. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, is he having one of those flashes again? Yeah, we didn't have one at all during the 12th day, so I kind of thought he was over that. I guess not. Sudden headache. Yeah, they're back. That dream. Yeah, you saw her pass again. This time, all the way to her end. It was the end of her life that happened a long time ago. That cannot be changed. Yeah, careful though, don't break it. Well, at least, you're angry for her sake, so it's cool. I don't like it. I don't know what I don't like about it, but I just don't. I hate it. Yeah, definitely, it was unfair. Granted, she was given the chance to back out, but she was needed. Such a life is wrong? She only wished for others. She did not wish anything for herself in return. Yeah. Such easy words won't fix anything. Has to become happy in proportion to how much she had fought. And she fought a lot. And there's a big question. What can you do? I can move forward with pride unless I believe that. Okay, so we skip straight to breakfast. How's the table? Saber's there, Tozaka's there, and they're cool with Ilya. When is Taiga coming back?
で、あんたはどうするのよ、シロ。残るマスターは3人。聖杯戦争だって期限がないってわけじゃないんだから、そろそろ行動に移らないとまずいわよ。いつも後手を踏むってのも情けないし。
そうだな。けど行動を起こすにしてもそれは夜からだ。日が昇っているうちは今まで通りにする。
本気？まあ相手の情報がないんだから闇雲に出歩いても仕方がないけどさ。じゃあシロは今日もセイバーにいじめられるわけ？
Okay, that's what you call training? Just getting beaten up by Saber? He almost got her last time. Granted, it was because she wasn't as locked in as usual. Something was distracting her.
リン、私とシロが行っているのは鍛錬です。今の発言は人聞きが悪すぎます。
I did.
いや、まあそうだな。午前中は今まで通りセイバーにしごかれるよ。
Oh, come on.
シロ、あなたまでそのように言われては私の立場がないのですが。
Yeah, exactly. You make her come out like a bad guy, like she's bullying you or something.
あ、いや、悪いセイバー。ぼーっとしてて聞いてなかった。
Pay attention to her.
ですからリンの言いぶりは乱暴すぎるという件です。まったくどうしたのですシロ。今朝は覇気が感じられません。朝食もどことなく彩りに欠けますし、昨日も遅くまで蔵にいたのですか？
So she even measured how big the breakfast is compared to usual. Well, she eats a lot, I'm guessing.
わかりました。後ほどカツを入れて差し上げます。それでは今日も道場で鍛錬をするでいいのですね、シロ。
Yeah, that's the plan.
ねえ、頼む。イリアはどうするんだ？
Yeah, what does Ilya want to do?
私も昨日と同じだよ。雨に濡れるの嫌いだから外に出たくないわ。
Yeah, it's raining out, so stay indoors. Don't get wet.
そうか。そうしてくれると助かる。できればイリアには家にいてほしいからな。外に出るのは危ない。
昨日みたいにお弁当作ってくれるなら一緒にいてあげてもいいよ。
She loved the bentos. Yeah, she did.
なんだ、それじゃあ昨日と同じってことね。私も調べ物があるから部屋にこもるけど、午後になったら顔を出しなさい。ちょっと話があるから。
Mickey, they're all saying same as yesterday. Some stuff will change though, right?
調べ物ですか？そう。セイバーならわかってると思うけど、昨日から竜道寺の様子がおかしいのよ。
So, Weirdo Temple. Guess we're aiming for Caster and Assassin.
あれだけ精力的にやってた魔力集めも止まってるし、何か動きがあったのは明白でしょ？まあ、残ったマスターの中で一番厄介そうなのは竜道寺のやつだしね。使いまでもこしらえて中の様子を探ってみるわ。それでしたら探索に専念した方がいいのではないですか？無理に時間を割いてシロに享受する必要はないと思いますが。まあそこはそれ。悪いけど我慢してちょうだい。私もね、まだ危なっかしくて放っておけないのよ。敵に殺されるのならいいけど、魔術をしくじって自滅でもされたら死として面目がないでしょ。
Okay, ouch. Some of what she kinda cares. Still, ow.
はい。リンの言う通りです。私はどうかしていました。リンの授業が必要ないなんてどうして思ってしまったのか。そ その理由は簡単だけど、まあ知らぬが花ってことで。それじゃあ午前中の鍛錬頑張ってね。そいつ頑丈だから死なない程度に痛めつけるぐらいが最適よ。
Don't encourage her.
セイバー、言っとくけど、遠坂の言い分なんて本気にするなよ。
Okay,
セイバーの打ち込みを受け
when you put it that way, it's not. You're not making things better.
はい、分かっています。シローの体に関してなら私の方が熟知していますから。
Yeah, that also does not. Yeah, it came up. Yeah.
どうしました？食べないのですか、イリアスフィール。
So I'm guessing they've trained a bit and they're already having lunch.
昨日に比べるとまだ3割にも届いていませんが。違うよ、こっちのは食べられないの。
Well, yeah, she's still young. Yeah, young kids are usually picky eaters. And spicy food, come on, at least make it a bit mild for her.
そう辛いとは思いませんが、この香辛料は鶏肉に合っています。マスタードは嫌いなんだってば。いいから食べて。その代わりそっちのイチゴの食べてあげる。
She just wants the sweets.
何をするのです、イリアスフィール。こら戻しなさい。
Oh, she actually took the strawberry?
リンゴのパイがあるでしょう。
Yeah, they're kind of getting along.
二人ともどうしたの？見ててあんまり面白くないよ。
Okay, it seems the spar was kind of weird. But, well. Feels like a picnic.
ああ、もうそこまでです、イリアスフィール。それでは服が汚れてしまう。まったくシローの真似をして一口で食べるからそうなるのです。あなたの口は小さいのですから、もう少しおとなしく食べるべきでしょう。分かってないのはセイバーの方よ。こういうお弁当はね、お行儀を気にする方が失礼なのよ。これはピクニックなんだから、こういう風にするのが本当なんだよね、シロ。
Well, we should be out in the meadow with the sunshine, not indoors to the gym with the rain outside, but... Okay, they are really getting along. It's a bit surprising.
驚いた。拒否しないのですか、イリアスフィール。なんで？私、優しくされるの好きだよ。他のやつが私に触れたら殺すけど、セイバーは綺麗だから許してあげる。
Oh, come on. She is, but come on.
それに、今は同じお弁当を食べる仲間だもの。セイバーが私のこと好きなら、私もセイバーのことは好きよ。何？セイバーは楽しくないの？あ、いえ、それは。私は楽しいよ。外は雨で、ここはこんな殺風景な場所で、欲しかったものは何もない。けど、こうしていると嬉しいの。一人でいるより、ずっとあったかいでしょ？なのに、セイバーは楽しくないの？
Yeah, her smile is probably infectious. Her being all cute and stuff.
そうですね。私もこうしているのはとても楽しい。
There goes another episode. Oh, it's his heart this time. Could he be going Doki Doki for this cute scene here?
シロ、どうしました？そんな顔して。何かいいことでもあったのですか？
No, he's just happy to see you, genuinely happy for once.
いや、別に何も。って、今変な顔してたか、俺。
してたわ。お父さんみたいな顔。遠くからこっちを見守ってますって風なの。私、そういう顔は嫌いよ。
Oh, okay, why? Maybe because it reminds her of Kiritsugu, her dad.
そうか。まあ、いいことがあったからな。ついにやけちまったのかもしれない。
はあ、いいことですか？
そうだよ。セイバーは今みたいな笑顔のがいい。それが見れてよかったって。
難しいですね。そんなことが嬉しいのですか、シロは。
だな。俺、セイバーのそういう顔を見るのが好きみたいだ。
そうですか。それでは逆ですね、シロ。
逆ってのは。
What does she mean the other way around?
私はあなたが笑顔でいてくれた方が嬉しい。あなたが笑っていられるなら私はそれで十分です。
Okay, let's just all be happy and all smile.
ん
私はあなたが笑顔でいてくれた方が嬉しい。
Yeah, she said that. Alright, so we're at Tosaka's room now. So, Rin, what did you guys need to talk about?
父さんが、ちょっといいかな。
いいけど何よ。
セイバーのことなんだけど、なんて言ったらいいかわからないんだが。
But okay, you already called her attention.
あいつ何がしたいのかなって。考えてみれば、あいつが自分から何かやるって今までなかっただろ。だから、
セイバーが何を考えているかわからない？
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだ。ただ、あんまりにも無欲すぎるのがわからない。そう、そこがどうするべきなのかわからないんだ。
まあそうよね。セイバーが自発的にやったことってあんたを守ることだけだもの。サーバントとしては当たり前だけど、あそこまで徹底しているとわからなくもなるわ。でもだからといって無欲ってわけはないでしょ。セイバーだって自分の目的のためにあなたを守っているんだから。
Alright, so let's get to that. What are her objectives? Because the events of Fate's Teen Night kind of skewed that. Oh, I said Fate 10. I was supposed to say Fate Zero. Fate Zero. Zero. I'm still thinking back to that conference of kings with Har, Gilgamesh, and Iskandar. That was a great episode.
そうか。セイバーの目的は聖杯を手に入れることだもんな。目的がないってわけじゃないんだ。
Alright, so figure out what she wants to do with it. Surely the wish must be to save herself? You were just talking about how unselfish she is, though. Oh, that's what he wants to do. Well, the hitting and ending of Unlimited Blade Works, which was animated, actually had that option.
なんだ、話は簡単じゃないか。
Okay, I guess he figured something.
気持ち悪いわね。いきなり元気になっちゃって。今の話、そんなに面白かった？
ああ、元気が出た。そうだよな。そうでなくちゃあそこまで懸命に戦うもんか。セイバーは何より自分の望みのために戦わなくちゃいけないんだから。
エミヤくん、喜んでるところ悪いけど、それはあなたの早とちりよ。
Seba wouldn't fight for herself. Okay, we were just on a high note and then she just drops him right back down.
あなただって分かってるんじゃない？セイバーはそういうタイプじゃないわ。彼女が聖杯を求める理由は決して自分のためじゃないって。
Yeah, I can't finish that. What is she basing that on?
つまんない話だけどね。あーちゃんもあんたと似たようなことを言ってたわ。
Archer did? What did he say?
アーチャーってあのアーチャー？
Okay, is there any other one? Spoiler alert, yes, there's, but right now we only know the one.
そう。私もね、あいつに聞いたのよ。あんたの望みは何なのかって。
Well, he's not around to fulfill it anymore, but I wonder how much he left for her. So what did he say?
そしたらあいつ、なんて言ったと思う？
あいつの望みって言われても困る。
I don't know anything about him. As I just said that we'd eventually be enemies, he made no effort. Yeah. But he doesn't know that he wasn't talking about the Grill War itself.
これがね、聞いたら笑うわよ。望みは何よと聞いたら、あいつったらこう言ったの。
Okay, what did he say? I'm leaning forward because I want to know.
そうだな。恒久的な世界平和。
Really? Dang. He really has not changed.
もう、呆れを通り越して爆笑したわけ。
You would.
そしたらあいつ、やはり笑われたか。まあ、他人の手による救いなど意味はない。今のは笑い話にしておこう。なんて言っていじけちゃってさ。なんかね、ああいうやつだから英霊になんてなっちゃって、私みたいな小娘に刺激されちゃうんだなとか思ったわ。
そうか。
けどね、間違わないで。聖杯が本当に全ての願いを叶えるのなら、
Permanent world peace is the worst wish ever? Like, ever, 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 ever? Really? I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll come with complications and there might be a monkey paw effects, but this should be worse wishes, right?
要するにそれって何もないってことでしょ。争いのない世界なんて死んでるだけよ。物事は動いてないと腐るだけなんだから。
Unfortunate but true.
それアーチャーにも言ったのか？
言ったわよ。そしたらあいつ、それが賢者の考えだ。私も同意見だが、今でもこれだけは愚者の夢を守っているのだ。だってさ。まあそれはいいから、それじゃあ他の望みはあるのかって言ったら、あるにはあるが聖杯で叶えるほどのものでもなし、私の分は君に譲ろうとかなんとか。
I do, but it's not a wish to use on the Holy Grail. Okay.
キザでしょ。あいつきっと生前は女ったらしだったに違いないわ。
Well, I wonder if they ever find out in this route.
なんかそんなイメージはなかったけどな。けどその話がどうかしたのか、トーサが。
別にサーバントにもいろいろいるってことを話しただけ。 じゃあ次はこっちの番ね。
Your turn for.
私もセイバーに関することなんだけど。
Okay.
そういえば朝方言ってたな。話したいことがあるとかなんとか。
ええ、大したことじゃないんだけど少し気になって。今更になるんだけど、エミヤくんはアーサー王の伝説を知ってる？
Just from the movies.
人並みには知ってる。まあ朝王が女の子だったなんてことは知らなかったが。
I'm pretty sure no one else did.
そうね。けど性別に関してはどうでもいいのよ。別にアーサー王が女の子だったとしても、伝説そのものに変更を加える必要はないでしょ。アーサー王が周りの人間を騙し通していれば、女性であっても男性として扱われるんだから。幸いアーサー王にはマーリンっていう魔術師がついてたしね。インキュバスとの根血だっていう悪魔じめたやつだから、アーサー王の性別を偽装したり、生まれ
Okay, what? This is new. Merlin was a crossbreed with an incubus. I thought well, according to the miniseries that starred Sam Neill, his mom was a witch. Well, not really a witch, a goddess. An evil goddess. Yeah, I remember the ending. The big battle was simply, yeah, how to destroy a goddess. Simple. Stop believing in her. It's not that they'll forget her. She just doesn't matter to them anymore. And then she faded out of existence by just having a room full of people turn their backs to her. It was a cool miniseries. But this Incubus part, that's new. But basically, because of that, he could easily disguise King Arthur's sex. Or to arrange for a child that should never have been born. Okay! Now we're talking what? Hermaphrodites?
そうだろうな。それで？
だから私が問題にしているのは伝説と今のセイバーの食い違いよ。ねえエミヤくん、あなたはエクスカリバーがどういうものか知っていて？
Yeah, people think Excalibur is a sword in the stone, but it's actually the sword from the lake. But in the miniseries I was talking about, it came from the lake. Merlin used it, gave it to the king, but the king wasn't worthy, hence he put it in the stone for a worthy king. But in the legend, there are actually two holy swords, Excalibur and Caliburn.
なんだよ今さら。エクスカリバーって言ったらアーサー王の代名詞だろ。妖精に授かった剣で切れないものはなく刃こぼれもしないっていう名剣だ。
At least he knows that much.
やっぱりそんなことだろうと思ったわ。
Probably not good enough.
俺なんかおかしなこと言ったか？
言ったわよ。あなたもアーサー王と同じ間違いをしたってこと。マーリンがいたら未熟者ってどやされてるわ。
Okay, what mistake? And Arthur made the same mistake?
だからなんでさ。岩に刺さった剣ってのはエクスカリバーじゃないんだよな。あっちの剣は途中で折れてしまって、その後に湖の妖精から譲り受けた剣があって、それがエクスカリバーなんだろ？
Okay.
そうそう。エクスカリバーをアーサー王が受け取った時にね、マーリンはこう問いかけるの。おうよ、あなたがお気に召したのはどちらの方ですかな？
Okay, so which do you like better? Excalibur or Caliburn?
剣か、それとも鞘？
The sword or the sheath? Okay.
アーサー王はためらいもなく剣の方だと答えるんだけど、マーリンは叱責するの。
Yeah, why though? Because, the sword is the main tool. The sheath is just to hold the sword when it's not being used.
違いめさるな。剣は敵を撃つものですが、鞘はあなたを守るもの。その鞘を身につけている限り、あなたは血を流すこともなく、負傷することもない。真に大事とすべきは剣ではなく鞘なのです。
Okay. I call that a stretch, but okay. I just think she was alright.
気合入ってるな、登坂。それで、お前何が言いたいんだ？
何って、ここまで聞いてわからない？つまり、アーサー王は不死者なの。エクスカリバーっていうのは、攻守ともに無敵の宝具なのよ。
In both offense and defense.
だから、本当ならセイバーは傷を負ってもすぐに治るはずだってこと。
Yeah, but that's only if she has the sheath.
登坂、実際セイバーは傷を負っても治ってるんだが。
それはそうだけど、セイバーの自己回復はセイバーのバカみたいに膨大な魔力を使った力技にしか見えないっていうか、ともかく伝説のエクスカリバーの鞘とは違う気がするのよ。
なるほど。登坂がそう言うならそれは正しいんだろう。ならこっちから質問。アーサー王は不死者だって言うけど、それならどうしてアーサー王は死んだんだよ。伝説の最後はアーサー王の死じゃないか。
Okay. That's a surprise face.
そうだった。エクスカリバーの鞘は途中で敵に盗まれたんだ。
Nani? So someone stole the sheath. Who? Why he lost the sheath he should never have lost.
で、納得いったか、登坂。
言ったわよ。笑い物にしたいならすればいいわ。
Don't laugh then. Those ass kicks lethal.
納得いったんならいい。けど、どうしてそんなことを気にしたんだよ。セイバーが傷つかないかどうかなんて、お前には関係ないだろ。
うるさいわね。何よ、ちょっとそうだったら無敵だなーなんて舞い上がっただけじゃない。私だってね、たまには間違えることぐらいあるわよ。
By the time the sun sets, the rain has stopped. Okay! Anyway, sun's down, rain has stopped, we can go out and do stuff. What are we gonna do? Well, we're going to the temple, right? But...
その前に確かめておかないと。
find what out? Oh, Saber's intentions. Yeah, he wants to know her intentions so that he'll know her, what she wants. Just let her not be selfish for once. I'm selfless for once. Let her be selfish for once. Why does she want the Holy Grail?
と言っても、正面から聞いてもダメだな。できるだけさりげなく聞き出さないと。
I sincerely doubt you are savvy enough to do that, but let's see what happens.
例えばの話だけど、
Hypothetically?
もし聖杯戦争に勝ち残れたとしたら、 どうしようか。
Okay. So he's asking in general. What should we do? Yeah, what should I wish for? What should she wish for? Like I said, I doubted he had enough savvy, so he just went direct. Mentos just really shocked at that.
Huh?
Okay, this is our sign. Everyone is having that reaction. Yeah. Eh? Huh? Hmm?
だから勝った後のことだよ。聖杯を手に入れたらどうするかって話。
そんなの説明されなくてもわかるけど、どういう風の吹き回しよ。あんたがそんなこと言い出すなんて。
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of was.
まあいや、ただの思いつきだ。
Sure it did.
ほら、残ったサーバントはあと3人なんだから、そういうことを考えてもおかしくないだろ。数が減って明白に終わりが見えてきたんだから。
まあ言われてみればそうよね。いくら素人だってこの状況ならそれぐらいは考えるか。好きで始めたことじゃないって言っても命を張ってる以上は報酬ぐらい気になるだろうし。
そうそう、一応それぐらいは考える。
Yeah, lucky you. Mm-mm.
それで遠坂はどうなんだよ。もし聖杯が手に入ったらどうするんだ。
Well, she's already out of the running, but then again, she's an active master. If there's another servant she could take over. Same for Ilya, though. So, yeah. You could ask that question.
そうね。私は勝つことしか考えてなかったから、聖杯に叶えてもらうような目的はないわ。
Yeah, it was just a competition for her. A chance to go up against other masters. That was it.
とりあえず聖杯を手に入れるけど、その後のことは考えてなかったな。
She just wanted to do what her dad failed to. That was it. She's fighting because she doesn't want to lose, really. Uh.
切れた。一番ものを考えていそうで、実は一番考えてないのよね、リンは。
It's a mean way to put it, but it's true.
言うじゃない。じゃあそういうあんたはどうなのよ、イリアスフィール。
Yeah, how about you? What did you want out of this?
そんなの知らない。聖杯は私のだから誰にも渡すなって言われただけよ。
Okay, who told you that? Really? Who's the one who put that in your head?
もともと私のものなんだから、そんなものに興味あるわけないじゃない。要するに聖杯より聖杯戦争の方が楽しいってこと？
Isn't that the same for you too? You're more about winning the war than actually getting the grail.
当然よ。私は勝つためだけに来たんだもの。聖杯の使い道なんてどうでもいいわ。
Okay, you two are surprisingly similar. Yeah. Yes, they are. And this is the answer we want to hear. What do you want?
2人の目的はなんとなく分かった。じゃあセイバー
Alright. Silence. A minute of silence. That is a long time after a question.
今さら語るまでもありませんが、聖杯を手に入れるのは私の義務です。聖杯がどれほどの許容範囲を持っているかは知らない。ですがそれが聖杯である限り、私は聖杯を手に入れなくてはなりません。そして無論、聖杯が私の望みを叶えられるなら、望みを叶えるだけですが。
But what is said wish? What do you want?
そうか。で、その望みって何なんだ？
Will she say? Probably not. Well, at least he confirms that, yeah, there is a wish she wants granted. I guess that's enough for now.
何？それってそんなに難しいこと？サーバントの望みは現世に蘇ることだっておじいさまは言ってたわ。英霊たちは二度目の生を得るために聖杯を求めるんだって。セイバーだってそうじゃないの？
Okay, so really? Most servants just went a second life? I mean, look, Gilgamesh got his.
いいえ、二度目の生に関心はありません。
Oh no.
私の目的は聖杯を手に入れることのみです。
Really? Just get the grill?
好みは聖杯を手に入れる代償としてサーバントになったのですから。
Okay, but you get it, then what will you do with it? Yeah, he was afraid of this. She's still selfless.
ちょっと待って、聖杯を手に入れることと引き換えにサーバントになった。それって英霊になる時の契約のこと？
Well, even the soundtrack is different from this revelation.
好みをサーバントとする交換条件として私は聖杯を求めたのです。え？じゃあ何？あなたって聖杯を手に入れるために呼び出されたサーバントじゃなくて、聖杯を手に入れるために自分からサーバントになったっていうの？
That's what she's implying.
つまりセイバーは英霊だから呼び出されたんじゃなくて、自分からこの戦いに参加したってこと？けどサーバントである以上英霊として祀られているんだから、自分からこっちの世界に関わるなんてできっこないわよね。じゃあセイバーはサーバントのルールから大きく外れってわけでもないし。
She's thinking a lot.
今整理するから。
Yeah, she's thinking a lot.
いいえ、整理するまでもありません。リンが言ったことは正しい。私は他のサーバントとは違います。私はまだ 完全にサーバントになったわけではないのですから。
Huh.
完全にサーバントになっていない。
She agreed to become a servant as a price for obtaining the grail. That means? Yeah.
サーバントっていうのはまさか何かを手に入れた代償として無理やり戦わされてるっていうのか。
いいえ、それは違います。もともとサーバントというのはこの聖杯戦争だけの特別な使い魔です。サーバントとは英霊の特性を利用した召喚魔術。元は英霊なのですから、サーバントにパンを得た代わりに労働をするという決まりはありません。そうね、サーバントシステムってのはもともと守護精霊である英霊を利用したものだもの。元からあるものを使ってるわけだから、サーバント側にもマスター側にも代償として支払うものはない。けどサーバントになる前、人間から英霊になるには代償行為が必要だって聞いたことがある。
Okay, things are getting confusing now. Before they become a servant, they need to pay a price to become a heroic
英
spirit.
霊っていうのは人間の守護者でしょ。
Okay.
彼らは死した後も人間のために働いて、人の世の滅亡を水面下で防ぐのだとか。で、そういった守護者になるには、生前まだ英雄として現役だった頃に何かと取引をしなくてはならない。それが英霊の契約。世界に死後の自分を明け渡す儀式。
Give their existence to the world after they die.
交換条件によって財を得た者が英雄となり、英雄としてやりたいことをやった後、死後はサーバントとしてもらった財を返す。
Huh.
つまり英雄になるために借金をして、死んだ後は英霊になることで借金を返すってこと。
Okay, it sounds like a... Okay.
サーバントっていうのは、その返済金額を横から私たちにかすめ取られて収益されてるってわけ。
つまり何かとの取引で人間は英雄になって、英雄にしてもらったお返しとして死後は使い魔として刺激されるのか。じゃあセイバーが英霊になった交換条件が。
Yeah, what are the conditions? The Holy Grail. She obtained the Holy Grail in her life. Then she became a heroic spirit after she died as a price.
それこそおかしい。セイバーは聖杯が目的だって言ったけど、それはとっくに手に入れてるはずだ。セイバーは聖杯と引き換えに英雄になったんだから。
Yeah, that's why things are getting confusing.
いいえ、シロ。私はまだ聖杯を手にしてはいないのです。
Okay, she has not yet obtained the Grail, but she needs to obtain the Grail to become a heroic spirit. And she needs to become a heroic spirit in order to be summoned as a servant. But she's already summoned as a servant. Maybe that's why she's not a complete servant. Because she hasn't really become a heroic spirit yet.
アルトリア、アーサー王の望みは生きているうちに聖杯を手に入れることだった。私は死ぬ前に聖杯を手に入れなければならなかった。
But she didn't.
そのために、もし聖杯が手に入るなら、死後は守護者になっても良いと条件を飲んだのです。
Mm-hmm.
リンの言う通り、人間は英雄になるために世界と契約をし、人間以上の力を授かり、その代償として死後の自分を売り渡します。 ですが私は英雄になるときに世界の後ろで
Yeah, I thought it was just too awesome.
幸いなことにアーサー王は英雄になるための支援を必要としなかったのです。けどあなたは英霊としてここにいる。アーサー王は英雄になった後で世界に違う交換条件を求めたってこと？はい。私は最後の時にどうしても聖杯が必要になった。聖杯がなければ我慢できなかった。叶えなくてはいけない願いができてしまった。
Okay, what is that wish? Wow, we just wanted to know what she would wish for if she had the grill, but we are going around about... Well, it seems pretty complicated.
だから英霊の契約をしたのです。私の手に聖杯が握られるなら死後は英霊となってあらゆるもののために剣を取ろうと。
But then she never did, so she can't be a heroic spirit. Then what are you right now?
そう。つまり死後の自分を売り払ってまで聖杯を手に入れられる手段を取ったのね。けどセイバー、あなたの出した条件っていうのは生きているうちに聖杯を手に入れるでしょ？
Exactly.
なら
Then...
はい。私が生きているうちに聖杯探索は成し得なかった。私はアーサー王は最後まで聖杯を手に入れることができなかったのです。ですがそれでは契約が成り立ちません。世界が私をサーバントにするにはアーサー王が生きているうちに聖杯を与えねばならない。ですから。
Okay, so what does that mean?
アーサー王は聖杯を手に入れるまで
King Arthur will not die until she obtains the
死ぬ
grail.
ことができない。
Huh.
それじゃああなた。
So, you're saying
はい。
time
アー
stopped?
サー王と呼ばれていた私は死を迎える一瞬で止まっているはずです。
This is new.
時間軸から見れば私はとうに滅びているでしょう。ですがそれでは契約が果たせない。アーサー王は死の直前でサーバントとして召喚され聖杯を手に入れた後死ななければならないのです。時間が止まってるんじゃなくて時間に止まってる状態か。あなたがサーバントとして何度戦いを繰り返しても構わない。最終的には聖杯を手に入れて契約を果たすことは決まっているんだから、そうです。いつかは聖杯を手に入れ私は契約を果たす。だからこそ英霊になる前からいずれ英霊化が決定しているという条件であらゆる時代に召喚される。それはこの町の聖杯だけではありません。
Not only the Holy Grail in this town?
聖杯が手に入る可能性があるならば私はどの戦場にも召喚される。
Huh. So that explains how she's able to be in Fate Zero and here.
そうしていつかは聖杯を手に入れ私の望みを叶えた時こそ死の直前で止まっていた私の時間は進みます。
But if it starts moving again, doesn't mean she'll die. like right away because she was frozen at the point of her death.
アーサー王は最後の時を迎え、聖杯を手に入れた代償として、こうして英霊となるのでしょう。死の直前で覚めない夢を見ているようなものか。今回の聖杯戦争もセイバーにとっては夢の一つ。そして夢から覚めるのは聖杯を手に入れた時だけ。リンはシローが未熟だから私を霊体化できないと言いましたね。けれどそれは違う。
She cannot become a spirit because she's not dead yet. Huh. This is all brand new stuff that I don't think was covered in any of the other routes.
半端な扱いですが、これでも位置づけは聖者ですから。前回の聖杯戦争でも私はそうだった。
Guess she was lying about being stuck.
セイバー、未だ死者じゃないってどういうことだ。聖杯を手に入れるまで死なないってのは分かった。話の流れから言ってアーサー王の時代からずっと生き続けてるわけじゃないってのも分かる。けどそうでなかったら今のセイバーは何なんだ。
Big question.
本体の分身ってわけでもないんだろ
う。はい。こちらに呼び出される英霊というのは全て本体の分身のようなものですが、私はまだその位置に達していません。聖杯を手に入れるまでは死の直前に止まったままで呼び出されている。
Okay, me, that's the point that's making me nervous. She's stuck at the point of herself about to die.
リンの言った通り、アーサー王は時間という大河の上で停止している。私はその位置から前か後ろかに飛んで聖杯を求めた後、止まっている場所に戻っているのでしょう。
Okay, now we're having, yeah, this diagram. Author dies, then summoned, and summoned again, and she'll be summoned again in the future if possible. Pretty simple, yeah. If she obtains the grail in one of the times she visited, our time will flow again and she will die, just like these three we know. And that's when she can become a heroic spirit. But for normal heroes to heroic spirits, this is a diagram for them. Yeah, just disappear. Yeah, Saber though does not. Unless she gets the grill, she always goes right back, but she retains her memories. To the self that's about to die on that bloody hill.
ちょっと待った。じゃあ何？今回聖杯を手に入れたら元の時代に戻ってその時代で聖杯を使うってこと？それって過去の改ざんじゃない。時間旅行にしても平行世界の運営にしてもそれは魔法の領域よ。そんなのできるわけがないわ。
Okay, now we're talking paradoxes and stuff.
それを可能とするのが聖杯でしょう。そうして聖杯さえ使えるのならば私はサーバントとなってもいいと契約したのです。聖杯を使うことでアルトリアという人物が消え去ろうとも今の私が英霊となることを代償として。
Yeah, there's that. Why? Why would she say Arturia would disappear as a result? As a result of getting the grail?
なんだよそれ。聖杯を使うことでアルトリアが消える。ふざけるなよそんなの。セイバー、お前は自分を。
The girl about to die quietly alone on that hill.
自分を救うために聖杯を使うんじゃないのかよ。
From the sound of things, I don't think she can. She already made that contract.
なぜそのようなことを言うのですシロ。私の望みは国を滅びから救うことだけなのですが。
She wants to take it back in time and save Britain from ruin. Well, now you know her dream and the implications. Ooh, the silence is deafening.
なんて。
なぜも何もないでしょう。私は国を守れなかった。国を守るために王となったのに、その責務を果たせなかった。
Yeah, she's still selfless.
その時に思ったのです。岩の剣は間違えて私を選んでしまったのではないかと。
Yeah, don't say that.
いえ、その迷いは常に私の中にありました。私は王にふさわしくないのではないか。本当に選ばれるべき英雄は他にいたのではないのかと。あの時政権を抜いてしまった時、国を救えなかった私より国を救えたはずのふさわしい王がいたはずです。
Okay, no. It was always you.
もし聖杯の力で王の選定をやり直すことができる。
That's what she wants to do?
その時に戻ればきっと。
Then what? It... Okay, let's say she gets her wish. Yeah, but that would mean she would never be king. So she would never be the hero. But the world will not get that heroic spirit it's after. Right? But then again, it already saved her at the point of about to die. Maybe it already has that. Yeah, Saber will continue to be. But Arthuria, no more. She doesn't become king, so she won't be the same. Hmm.
違う。そんなことはできない。やり直しなんてできないし、しても意味はないんだ。セイバー。
シロ。
そんなことに聖杯を使うな。聖杯はセイバーが戦って手に入れるんだろ。ならセイバーは自分のためにその奇跡を使うべきだ。
ですから私は自分の
No, you're not.
私アルトリアは王としての責務を果たさなければ。
そんなのお前はもう十分すぎるくらいに果たしてるじゃないか。セイバーはあんなにも戦ってきた。裏切られても怖がられても負けなかった。あの丘で最後まで剣から手を離さなかった。だっていうのになんで死んじまった後もお前だけがそんな誓いを守らなくちゃいけないんだ。
Yeah, it's out there. It's too late. Oh, she does not know about hers. Okay. She doesn't know about the dreams. I guess that got exposed now.
Saber, 俺頑張ったやつが報われないのは嫌なんだ。他のマスターには負けない。聖杯は必ず手に入れる。だからセイバーは自分の望みを叶えてくれ。それなら俺はこの馬鹿げた戦いに初めて意味を見出せる。
Right, if Saber has to be saved a minute little. What the heck? What happened? What just happened? I think we might be under attack. The loud ring stops, and the living room is silent.
今の警告音、この屋敷の結界。
I guess we're under attack. There's too many of them? $20, that's a lot. Who are they?
今まで散々私から逃げ回ってたくせに、バーサーカーがいなくなったら飛んでくるんだもの。
Okay, but who are they?
ほんと、現金なサーバントね。
イリア、わかるのか？
当然でしょ。私にわからないサーバントなんていないわ。外にいるのは
So Casta is here?
何かをいっぱい引き連れてきてる。なんだ、竜の羽で
And golems. Aye. What do we do? What do we do? Find out next week. Yeah, I've been at this for a while. Let's save. And when I come back, we'll continue. Of course, I will choose the bad ending first, then the good one. But for now, let's call it a day. So, it was pretty interesting seeing... Wow. So, Saber's condition. I don't know if this has ever been covered in any of the other routes. I actually want to go back and check. She's not actually a full servant because she never died. She was frozen at the moment of her death. Because in life she was powerful enough to be a hero without the Grail's assistance. But she died with everything that happened, then she made a deal with the Grail. If she, well, I don't know if she made it with the Grail or with the world, but obtain the Grail is the condition. If she obtains it in her life and makes the wish, then she can be heroic spirit. Then the world can use her as a servant in whatever wars to come. But she is still alive, just stuck in time at the moment of her death, which is why I'm wondering, what will happen in time moves forward? Does that mean she just dies? Or she just lives on until she dies? I don't know. Interesting conundrum that just came out. Like I said, I don't think this has been covered in any of the other media at all. I do not remember this. Pretty interesting. So anyway, stopping into this year. Till next time. Again, Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for watching this. And check out my other stuff and, of course, my reactions. What am I picking up this year? We'll see. We'll find out. And seriously, I haven't made the 2024 list. It's already 25 is already over. God, I should start myself again. Anyway, this one's done.